Talk to me about the FDA. For somebody who doesn't know anything, they hear FDA approved, or what are they approving, or what is approved?
It's a registration. They don't approve amplifiers
No, it's
or products. They register them if they qualify as safe and effective. And they also regulate the manufacturer's claims, not just the device. And they consider software a device. So those that are developing software for use in the field can't necessarily say, well, we're not making a device, because the FDA considers software that processes data a device. So, and anyway, we've got FDA here and CE in Europe, and Koreans have their own FDA. There's a number of regulatory bodies worldwide, and usually they're fairly collaborative. If you pass FDA, a lot of times CE in Europe, you've got this, all your data is already together from one submission, and getting the other submission is relatively straightforward. I have to say, for pharmacological stuff, the CE in Europe has actually been more, I think, appropriately conservative on what they approve than in the US. Sometimes a drug can make a chemical twist to the structure, same exact drug. They go to Europe and say, you know, that patent that's expiring, we'd like a new patent on this new drug. And they say, well, it's the same drug. No, you can't suddenly charge everybody for your new drug. Everybody's going to get a generic that's cheaper. So I think CE's actually been a little bit more scientific and a little less political than some of the FDA.
What does CE stand for?
Certification, it's a French word. Actually, it's Certification Européenne, which means just European certification.
Okay.
And the newest standard that's now here is called the MDR, the Medical Device Regulations, which is the successor of MDD, which was the Medical Device Directive. So it's become even stricter, but also more harmonized. So in Europe, we like harmony. We like to harmonize. And I would prefer the European and American medical systems to be like 100% harmonized if possible. So how's that for us? Well, MindMedia is a 13485 485 certified company. ISO 13485 is a medical ISO norm, which is one of the strictest norms in the world. We comply with that. We get audited every year. My whole team has to sit with a bunch of inspectors that go over everything we do. And that means that our products are created according to those standards. A bit complicated sometimes for a company like us to for instance, get access to Japan, because some of these regulations are used for protective measures. Like, we have the sense that Japan wants to make it difficult to export to them, in other words, to import, but they love to export to the whole world. So sometimes these things throw up like a wall. And for small companies, and that's for me, any company with less than, let's say, 50 people, it's a huge effort to comply with all those regulations. But for Europe and America, we do. Yeah.